Welcome back to Coyote Classics. Today, we're checking out another fantastic street rod. This one's undergone a recent restoration and turned resto mod with a modern driveline, upgraded lights, air conditioning, and just a really fantastic overall look. I'll pop the hood, we'll check out what powers this beast. First off, I love this color. It really stands out. It's got a lot of nice metallic in it. And then that color, especially with the chrome that's on these 40 Chevys, is a really great pairing. So under the hood, really nice and clean serpentine belt system, AC, power brakes, power steering. It's got the Phytech electronic fuel injection. And I like what they did with the firewall as well. So they spent just as much time prepping and painting the firewall, jams, and engine bay as they did the exterior of the car. Firewall's been smoothed, really nice and clean. And on so many street rods, that body tag is missing. It's really nice that this one still has its factory body tag. Bottom side of the hood's painted really well. Upgraded radiator. They just did it right. Really nice quiet idle. Front disc brakes. Really classy interior as well. Chrome tilt steering column, really nice leather seats. Kind of a satin black headliner. Graded gauges. And the thing I'm most excited about today is the fact that it's got AC. It's about 95 degrees and I picked a terrible day to wear a black shirt and long pants. My wife should have stopped me before I walked out the door. All right, front fenders and grille are beautiful. This grille was taken out and re-chromed. This isn't a piece you can get reproduction, so the restorer spent a lot of money re-chroming this and making this look just as nice as it does. The hood lines up really nice. And the thing I notice on most of these 30s and 40s cars is this front fascia, especially around the edges of the hood and tops of these front fenders. A lot of times you're gonna see chips and paint cracks. So far, as I'm looking at this, that all looks really nice. The paint all along the hood, between the cowl and hood, are all really nice and clean. Tops of the fenders, the headlight areas, looks great. And so is even this lower front valance. Beautiful job. I also like that they upgraded the headlights. I mean, they look good in there, they add to the appearance, but most importantly, they add to the drive. You know, anyone that's drove an old car at night knows the old school headlights aren't quite as good as what we're used to. So it's got nice LEDs now. All this here looks really nice and clean. Great paint. There's one small paint chip right here. As I noted, pretty common, but overall this is one of the nicer ones I've seen. And I love the headlight setup on these 40 Chevys. Really unique. Really nice straight body. Everything seems to line up really nice. Great choice of wheels too. The classic style American torque thrust 5-spoke. They're in awesome shape. They look like they look brand new. Front fender's really nice. Excellent paint. Running boards are really clean. You can tell whoever had it before was conscious enough not to step on the running boards. They look fantastic. Windshield's in great shape. The windshield gasket looks like that was replaced. Roof's really nice and straight. Another area I see on a lot of these 30s and 40s cars, this body line here, between the roof and the body. A lot of times, either because of paint or prep, you'll see little bubbles or issues along here. This is fantastic. Really, really nice paint job. Even those were re-chromed. Fender's super straight. There's your gas door. Look how that door fits. Absolutely excellent. Door handles are nice. They did new window felts. Door panel's in excellent shape. New side glass. Paint on the top of the door panels looks great. And I like this interior a lot. So many times when guys do street rods, sometimes they go a little too custom on the interior. You know, I love to open the door on this one. It just feels correct. You know, it's comfortable, it's upgraded, but it's not too custom. You know, it still fits with the rest of the car. It's something that no matter who you are, you can like and appreciate it. So AC, they added a cigarette lighter so you can charge your phone or whatever you need. This is unique too. So they added this nice Kenwood system here. So instead of having a big radio cut into the dash, this works perfect because you can use this to connect to your phone and play Pandora or Apple Music, whatever you listen to. You can connect right there. You have speakers in the kick panels. They were nicely done too. They tie in with the door panels and seats. Your carpet's great. All your AC hoses and your wiring is all tucked up under the dash, real nice, so it's out of the way when you're sitting in here. You don't see it. They also were able to still keep a functional glove box with that AC, so that's very nice as well. There's your Phytech system. No back seat, but you have a really nice area here where you can put luggage, lawn chairs, whatever you want to bring along with you to the car show or cruise. Door jamb paint is excellent. Tail lights and turn signals. Like how they brought the dual exhaust out too. Trunk was also finished out. Really nice carpeting. Back here, we're gonna find out together what we have. Oh, this is where they hid your battery. Really nicely detailed trunk. The trunk lid's jammed out, awesome. Overall, really quality street rod, and it's something that you can jump in and drive, and it handles and drives like a more modern vehicle. It's got rack and pinion steering. Back glass looks great. Really, besides one little paint chip, I haven't found much of anything to point out as far as imperfections. Very nice build. Do have one small paint chip on this running board. Door jamb paint is really nice. Top of the door panel's excellent. Let's fire it up, get the air going, and take it down the road. We'll go through some things here with you. So your horn works. As far as gauges in the dash, you have temp gauge works. Oil pressure, even at an idle here, you got 30 pounds. Revs right up to 70. Volt gauge works, gas gauge works, we're at a quarter tank. AC works, and it looks like we have 1,479 miles on the build. So, as I mentioned to start the video, fresh restoration. This here you connect your phone and Bluetooth with. And really comfortable too, plenty of room. Check our wipers here. Wipers work good. Sorry, I opened up the seat slide and moved it back a little bit. Here's your brakes. You have a really nice pedal. They stop really nice and straight, and they stop quick. When you turn or when you kind of slow down, sometimes you'll hear some little creaks, just because a lot of your bushings and stuff. It's a recent build yet, so just one thing I noted on it. Shift's good, goes down the road nice. This is 65, 70 miles an hour right here. And the rack and pinion's really nice and tight. Me personally, I have a love-hate relationship with the rack and pinions. They, like right now, it steers great, but they're very, you can easily oversteer them. You know what I mean? So they're nice and tight, but it's a car you don't need to or want to oversteer. But front end feels great. I think I'm probably just so used to driving just regular old cars with regular steering boxes where I have a lot more play in the wheel. With these rack and pinions, sometimes I have a tendency when I get in them right away to overcorrect them or oversteer them, but really feels nice. Turn signal indicators all work in the dash. And another thing I didn't mention already, they did a great job on the undercarriage. Real nice on our website. You can check out all the undercarriage pictures. Beautiful frame, like I mentioned, lots of new parts. Kickdown works, throws you right back in the seat. Nice upshift, really strong transmission. Like I said, that front end, it feels awesome. 80 miles an hour. Corner's good. It's an awesome car. Something you can jump in, drive and enjoy, take on a power tour, take to car shows. It's kind of a turnkey, ready to go resto mod. Done beautifully. Check it out in more detail on our website, coyoteclassics.com. I'll put a link to the site in the comment section of this video, so make sure you check that out. Thank you for watching, and we will see you on the next test drive.